Hey, welcome to Wednesday's Writing Tips. Today's activity is something called 6-word stories, and my name is Irene Kistler, and I'm a teacher in San Antonio, Texas, and I hope to one day be published. And so I would like to share some of the things that I'm learning along the way to hopefully one day publishing a picture book. And one thing I've learned is to get your creative juices flowing with something called 6-word stories. Now, 6-word stories were invented by Ernest Hemingway, who is one of the greatest authors in American history. And he was having dinner with some friends, and they challenged him to write a story in as few words as possible. So he wrote this: for sale, baby shoes, never worn. So in 6 words or less, you have to create a beginning, middle, and end with characters, setting, a problem of some kind. And the fun part is the reader creates the resolution. And so here, for sale, I know what the action is. They're selling something. I know that there's baby shoes, so now I know the characters. There's a mom and a dad, there's a baby, and I don't know what happened, what the problem was completely, but I know the baby never wore them. And this is the fun part for the reader, is now I get to resolve this in a way that that makes me happy as a reader. Maybe it's a mystery. The baby disappeared, was kidnapped. Maybe it's a happy ending. The baby had so many shoes that they couldn't wear them all. Maybe it was something really sad, and the baby, something happened to it, and it wasn't able to ever wear the shoes. So who knows? That's up to the reader, and that's the fun part of 6-word stories. But they're not just a sentence. It's not any grouping of 6 words. So for instance, the sun is a giant star. Yes, it is. Great information, good to know. If you're writing something informational, that would be a sentence to include, but it does not have a beginning, middle, and end. There is no problem, there is no resolution. Also, be careful of slogans. Life is a journey. Be happy. Yes, that's true. We all love it. We see it on a poster. It's like, oh yeah, life's a journey. Be happy. Go for the joyful things that you love in life. And while that's true, it isn't a 6-word story. So it's not just any 6 words, not just any 6 words. So let's evaluate these and see why they do qualify as 6-word stories. 3 teens spelunking, man follows, murder. I wrote this one. And right away, I tried to establish my characters. So I have 3 teens. What are my characters doing? They're spelunking. So right away, you know the setting has to be a cave, because that's the only place where a person could spelunk, because spelunking is basically cave diving. And a man follows. We don't know what's going on with the man, but he's there. And someone's murdered. Is the man murdered? Are the teens murdered? Are they all killed? Who killed them? How'd they die? We have no idea. That's the fun. You get to finish the story. Let's go to this one. Spinning around, clumsy daughter, broken toe. A parent wrote this one in response to a blog post that I did, and I love it because spinning around, I know that something's spinning. I don't quite know what it is yet. I don't have my characters in my setting, but right here, as soon as I see clumsy daughter, I know my characters. And I'm filling in my setting as like a living room, because you know that kids, they spin, they're in the house, they're all over the place, and that's where I can picture it happening. Broken toe. And so did the daughter break the toe? Did the daughter break someone else's toe because her body was out of control because of the spinning? Who knows? That's up to me to fill in this story. In my version, the daughter's spinning in the living room, she tripped, she broke her own toe. But you could have the daughter spinning in a field, she falls on her sister, and her sister breaks her toe. And so that's the fun of short 6-word stories, is you do have some room to play around. Here's the last one that I wrote. Wedding photo displayed. So right away, you know it's somebody older, there's been a picture, they've been married. Casket. There's a problem. If there's a wedding photo on a casket, that's not good. Husband mourns. So the wife has died. We don't know the age, we don't know what happened, but that's where you as the reader get to fill it in. 6-word stories are amazing. If you Google them and you just type in 6-word stories, lots of hits will come up. The story of Ernest Hemingway will be there, and you'll have lots of opportunities to read more. Have fun. Happy writing.